Hello, welcome to my first live Battlecast. I haven't really done this before, so I have no clue how it will go. But I'm looking at one more Beastmen opponent right now. It's a 1 versus 1. Let's go over my little build. I'm going to bring in a Cygor via Malagor. Okay, he changed his mind, it might be going Chaos, and that could be a little bit easier depending on what will happen. My goal is to potentially try to dictate range via that Cygor. If I can use my Cygor to draw him out, that would definitely help me out. If he has any type of infantry blocks, I could counter that infantry block via a Cygor, and that would be great too. Here's a Minotaur. I gave him 2 potions, of course. I mean, you have to, pretty much. You want him to be in that fight as long as he's able to be in that fight. We're looking at my Ungor Spearmen that have shields, and I usually bring them in. That way, they're able to take a little bit more damage if they're being shot at with bolts or whatever else. Right now, my foe will probably bring in, I think, a Hell Cannon. I'm not too sure, but I don't really need shields if you're going to bring in Chaos. I mean, I don't have to worry about that. I do have 1 Bestigor. I don't often bring them in, but they can be quite handy. I find them to be a little bit too expensive, but hey, we're going to bring them in. We're going to try something a little bit different than usual. Okay, I'm going to bring in Goreherds instead. There we are. 1 Spearman group. Well, they're going to have a few Horsemen. I mean, we know that. Horsemen are going to be part of their build, which means I need to watch out. It wouldn't really make much of a difference if they have shields or not. I mean, I doubt he'll bring in Marauder Horsemen, and that would be a very pleasant change for a Chaos player, even me. I'm going to try to go through each faction over time. Beastmen, Bretonnia, Dwarves, all of that in order. That way we can get a variety for battle casting. Bestigors are fantastic. They have armor and armor piercing. They're really the only heavy infantry unit that wouldn't be a Minotaur that the Beastmen are able to use. We have Ungor Raiders who are able to fire quickly. They do have stalk. They're easily broken, but they can out-damage any type of unarmored group quickly, provided they have enough time to fire at them or to volley at them. Centaurs with great weapons are very quick, very effective in battle. And then I've got my Razorgore Chariots, which will be used to flank if possible. I've got Minotaurs over here. I could just get rid of all of them and get only Minotaurs. I might have to. When I think about it, they won't have any range, and that would be a better choice for me. Even a Giant would be a better choice. That way we can cause terror to them. I will need a little bit more to help me hold my lines. When I think about it, that would actually be a better idea. Yeah, I have 3 Minotaurs right now. Bowmen will be okay, provided they have like a flying unit, a dragon, anything like that. That'll be very important. Razorgore Herds won't be that important. I could bring in another Cygor. That would give me 2 of them. Then I could do a lot more damage, and I could still bring in my Razorgore Herd if I want to, or even my great weapons. They do have armor piercing and they're very fast. I'm going to bring in that Razorgore Herd. Okay, I still have a bit of gold. I can upgrade my Minotaurs maybe. Let's go ahead and try that out. Yeah, usually I don't do these live, but today we're doing it live, just to kind of change things up a little bit. Alright. Time to go into battle. Time to fight Pyramid Head. Okay, here we go, finally. I had to wait a long time for him to load in, but we're here now. It looks like we're probably going to fight in the woods over here, around that rock, if we can. That way we can block any of their attacks. I can bring out my Cygor later. Let's bring my Spearmen back here. We're going to bring my other soldiers over here. Ungor Raiders will be in the middle. Bestigor Infantry. Right flank. I want my Minotaurs to be hidden away, if possible. At least partially. Here's my Cygor. I can move him later too. The Razorgore Herd will have to move as well. There's a lot of things that I will need to move over time. Okay, you're going to be in one group. Here we're going to have another group. You're looking at my Ungor Raiders, Razorgore Herd, 1 Cygor. When ready, you have to put a little bit of pressure on him. Then we'll just begin to move into the woods right now. Yeah, I'm only bringing in Ungor Spearman Herds to counter any type of horseman group. I'm bringing in my Gore Herds so they can do a little bit more damage. They can't really hold for a long time. My goal is to probably have my Bestigor Herd try to help them hold in the middle. That way I can flank more. My goal is to flank as much as I can. To be able to do that will definitely help me out. Here's my Razorgore Herd. I've got to bring him into the woods quickly. My Cygor, I'm hoping will do a lot of damage. If not, I've got another one that I can bring in. Let's go into the woods right now, because we need to. And that's how we're going to do it. Just going to come in right now. Here's group 4. I'm going to bring in my Cygor up here. We're going to move up. Let's go look at what they have real quick. We're looking at a lot of great weapons. We're looking at a lot of chaos. Oh man, they even have armored trolls. They do have knights, and knights do worry me. They can do a lot of damage. They do have a Kolek, which can do a lot of damage. My goal right now is to try to get my Cygor in a position where he's able to hit them often and quickly. If I fight him potentially over here in this little pocket, either way, when he moves into the woods, I have a pretty good advantage. I could even lay a trap for him. I do have the advantage of dictating range. I might as well use that right now. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring in another Cygor. And if I can begin to hit those infantry blocks immediately, whenever they begin to move in here, I can have a beautiful advantage. Trolls can break quickly, which won't be an issue. Their horsemen I want to slow down and break down. If I can do that, that would be very powerful too. Okay, I'm going to place my Minotaurs, I think, right here for right now. Spearmen. I'm going to have them in the front of my Minotaurs right now. If I can keep them hidden, that would be great. I have my Gore Herds over here. I have my best Gores over here. Razor Gores are going to be over here. And let's see, right now, Malagor and Gorbel in the middle. Now I have two of them who are going to begin throwing at their infantry blocks. I'm not too worried about Kolek. He can do a lot of damage. Trust me, I know that much, but their infantry blocks worry me a lot more, or even their knights, or even their dragon ogres can worry me a lot more than any of that. Let's go find out how we're going to hit them. Boom! And if we look at that, a few died. They do have Chosen. Chosen are pretty nasty. Yeah, those have got to go. If I can kill any of their Chosen, that would be great. Definitely want to kill their Chosen. They're going to begin running now because they have to. If they don't begin running while they die, the knights will begin to probably move around, swing around over here, and they want to swing around over here, which means that I'm going to need a few spearmen to move over here as well to help fight them. I'm going to make sure that my Minotaurs go get them. If not my Minotaurs, then whoever else. Let's move over here now. Okay, Gorbel, you'll be over here as well. We'll fight them in the woods. Actually, you know what? We're going to move a few more of you over here. One more minute. Okay, yeah, you're going to move over here too. A Minotaur block. They might move into the woods too. I have no penalty in the woods, but they do. So we'll find out how that will work out. Here come the trolls. Can't really hit them because of that. Alright, let's change up where we're throwing. Just for now. Just for now. Okay, they're beginning to move into the woods. With a lot of their friends. The trolls are coming too. Okay, it looks like we're going to be fighting over here a lot more than I thought. Let's move over here too. Here comes Kolek. Okay, you're going to be over here. Anti-large. I'll need one group for anti-large. Gorbel's here. Looking at their knights now. Let's go ahead and get them. They're going to be bound up. We have armor piercing and everything that we need for that. We got trolls on the way right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Gorbel and Malagor to go after the trolls. We're going to go fight them. Now, they have a little bit of armor, so that can be a problem, but we're going to keep on shooting at them. I actually want my archers to go after Kolek. We could probably pull that off, I think. Okay. Their infantry is being hit. Vestigor Herd's going to move in and go after the trolls. They do have armor piercing. That's okay. We do have a dirty Kolek coming in to fight. I'm going to have my archers now go after Kolek and shoot him directly. Okay, there we are. I'm going to go and send in a few more infantrymen. The trolls are beginning to break already. That's good. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what we can do to damage them even further. I'm getting rid of the knights right now. They have 49. I want to do more damage, though. I want to break more of them. So if I potentially use Devolve way over here. Here, let's charge in. They're charging in at me. Here's my Gorbel. We're going to go after Dragon Ogres now, too. Okay, Spearmen are over here. We're going to try to surround these dirty knights and destroy them. Yeah, we're over here now. We're going to try to get some more magic. Let's go ahead and look at my Vestigors who are currently fighting. My Razorgors are still doing their own thing over here. We're going to go behind them. We're trying to kill every knight that we can, if possible. We don't have any group breaking yet. We have my Cygors who are currently fighting. I want them to potentially move back if they can in a little while. Vestigor Herd's still doing a lot of damage. We're breaking them. We're doing a lot of damage. Okay, we have them surrounded. Let's keep on looking. My Cygor isn't currently attacking. We'll go after Kolek, who's destroying me right now. Oh, you shouldn't be over here. Move back, move back. Okay, here's my Gorbel. He's over here fighting. I've gotten rid of a lot of them, but I need to move in more to come help out against my dominant foe, Kolek. No, I want you to go after Kolek. That's who I want you to kill. Actually, when I think about it, we'll clean up the remainder of their Chosen and whatever else they have. I do have Razorgore Herds. I want them to move over here to help out. They can definitely help out by helping me take out Chaos. Gorbel's taking a lot of damage, has to be understood. Okay, Dragon Ogres are taking some damage, but not fully broken yet. We have a lot who are now cleared up to help me fight over here. If we get behind them, we could break them. We could break them quickly, and I want to break them quickly. So let's go back over here now. I want to use Traderkin on Kolek. We can begin to damage him even further. I don't know why they keep avoiding shooting at Kolek. I want them to shoot at Kolek. That would be great. Let's go over here and get these Chosen from behind. If we can keep on charging at them, that'd be great too. Fighting the Dragon Ogres, trying to kill them. I got Minotaurs now moving in from behind. Spearmen moving in from behind. We have anti-large. They're very cheap, but we do have anti-large. Malagor's taking damage. I need to move him out a little bit. They got, trolls over there. Gotta watch out for that too. Okay. Minotaurs are still fighting. They've got a hold here, trying to keep everything together. I want my raiders to move back. Razor Herd have taken out what I can tell are their Great Weapon Chosen, or sorry, Chaos Warriors. We're looking at now Terrified Chaos Warriors, and there's a lot of them left too. They're still trying to hit my Cygors, which is fine. Okay, let's go ahead and go in right now, do more damage. We're looking at another group of them now breaking. I want to make sure that they are fully broken, that they cannot be back. I'm going to bring in more Minotaurs right now. Where's my Razor Herd? They're over here. Okay, I want them to go chase after their fleeing units. That way, they can't bother me anymore. We're going to bring in more Minotaurs to come help over here and fight Kolak, because we need that. We're looking at Malagor, who's now free. We're looking at a lot who are now free. I'm going to go and use Devolve right over here to freak out. Oh, I can't actually overcast it, so we'll do that real quick. Minotaurs are now coming in. More of them are now coming in. We have them surrounded, and we have largely won the fight. Kolak is powerful, but he's not going to be able to win on his own. I had the advantage of terrain in that case. He tried to also use the woods so that he wouldn't, be hit by me, but that wasn't going to work out for him either. Let's go ahead and look at it real quick. I did lose 495, and I can kind of go over what was going on for that battle. There is Pyramid Head. He lost over 300. The Chaos Army is very minimal in number. They're not cheap. Dragon Ogres are not a good call, not to fight against me. Really, your overall goal is to try to wear me down, to get my Minotaurs out of action. He could have brought in a few Marauder Horsemen. That may have even been better for him. He tried to fight me. If you saw in that fight, 3 different locations, left, middle, right. He shouldn't have done that too. He could have caused terror to all of my minimal, cheap little units. I used little herdsmen, little Ungor spearmen to bind him down and to really keep him busy. They have anti-large. They can handle a charge against them. My Bestigors didn't break. That was their only goal, to not break. My Minotaurs were able to flank and do their part. My Razorgore Herd, they're anti-infantry and they're armor piercing. So, I mean, those two are great when fighting chaos when you put them together. My Cygors were able to harass him the whole time. His goal was to try to get rid of my Cygors. But let's be real about the battle. Had he just gone into the woods, my Cygors would not have been able to hurt him. They could cause terror in close range, but they would not have been able to hit him. The trees would have blocked my rocks, and that's where he could have done a little bit better, fighting me only from the trees. His Dragon Ogres did a lot of damage. Armored Trolls are not really... They're okay, all right? I like them. They can be okay, but they take a lot of damage. One Knight group did no damage and fled completely. I don't know what happened with that. The other Knight group I killed. He was fighting my Ungor Spearmen. And he had a chosen group that I completely destroyed with my Cygors. Kolak, of course, did last for a little while. He probably should have had a spellcaster. I mean, here, no matter what, if you want to focus on a melee hero, then bring a spellcasting one, because you want to use your magic, whether it's to buff up your men or to debuff your foe or to even cast a direct damage spell. That's where he could have done a lot better. But anyway, that was a good game. I hope that you did enjoy my first live Battlecast, and if you would like to see more live commentary, let me know, and I'll be sure to do that. I'll try to get better over time. Don't forget to leave a like down below, and thank you for watching, and as always, until then.